Well, it's been 2 years now since I started this here channel. And a whole heck of a heap have changed over those 2 years. But one of the things that hasn't is the good fun racing. So I figured I'd specialtate the first good fun race on the channel. That made it pretty cotton picking big in terms of views. The Dirty Endurance Racing League Originals trailer. It got, right, I can't remember how many views it had, well over 100 views, and it was pretty much what got the Dirty Endurance Racing League on the map. So, well, I've specialtated to race. It's kind of ironic now the DRL it doesn't even exist anymore, but yet a lot of the videos on my channel are from the DRL, so about half of my channel doesn't exist anymore in that sense, but the other half that does is as strong, if not stronger, than ever. My channel has grown like 2.5 times in terms of subscribers in the last few months, and about 2 times in terms of views in the last few months. My channel's gone from like 16 or 17,000 views in early this year, and now it's like 36,000. So that's pretty cotton-picking amazing, folks. That's pretty cotton-picking amazing. And this race is pretty cotton-picking amazing, too. This race is probably from like 3 or so years ago now, but it was pretty much the most entertaining I've been in. And any race with Ram in it, as y'all seen on my channel over the years, are pretty cotton-picking entertaining, whether it be recently or a long time ago. Either way, Rams always mystify, always have mystified, and always will mystify. And as of now, I'm in 4th, so I'm going to have to do some work to be able to catch the leaders, but, well, this is a prime opportunity to catch some folks, and I think I about caught one. It's definitely a joy and a half right yonder to run a ram dirty and just ram the holy snikes out of other people on the track. That's one thing that's sort of dead in Gran Turismo in general. It's performance point dirty races. There's rarely ever any of those anymore. There's still the same old room that's always up as the dirty mode on off, but that's Juan Pablo 42's room where half the time it's like tire regulations and stuff like that, and it's just kind of In my opinion, the best dirty rooms are the ones that the winner picks performance points, because it can change every race and it's not just sort of an expected amount of stuff. But nonetheless, even though the old rooms are sort of kind of dead, there's still a whole heck of a heap of new stuff that's happening around the corner that will be pretty cotton picking cool, and there's been quite a lot of pretty cotton picking cool stuff in the past as well. And another sort of kind of side note is I know just stuff like this in general, like the pretty cotton picking cool on the right yonder and the holy snikes and all that, is kind of sort of the same thing, just so my channel stands out. And I know this, and I know to some people it's kind of annoying, and I also know that some people will like it. But to be honest, that ain't all that far from how I actually am in real life. I ain't really putting on much of a show or anything. I am kind of that guy in public that's like I don't really say all that much, but when I do, it's generally important, and it's generally either contributing or funny, but I don't really say all that much in general. And really, that's sort of the same with the YouTube channel as well. If you think about it in the course of a day, how long a video is like 5 to 15 minutes is about the length of my general videos where I'm specialtating or talking or whatever. That's sort of like a general day too. I've been public for a few hours and probably ought to talk for 5 to 15 minutes depending on where I am. So, even though it sort of seems like I'm just trying to overkill it, I try my best to make it as sincere and enjoyable as possible, and I hope y'all have enjoyed it over years, and there will be more to come. I honestly don't know how much more GT6 there's going to be all in all. I guarantee there's still going to be some. There's still the seasonal events that didn't change, so it's still the Ram, so those will be around for a few more weeks at least. But after that, if the events change, we'll just have to see, folks. GT6 ain't dead in the sense of stuff to do, because we get the new seasonal events and all that. But it ain't exactly alive in the sense of much else, though, really. And GT Sport Closed Beta, as a sort of reference in other videos, is kind of just gone the same way now. What's there is what we have, and what we have ain't really changing all that much. And I see why that is. They don't really want to put too much in a free thing, because this is just sort of a look at what's to come. And what's to come looks pretty cop-picking awesome. So, I'm sure when that's there, we're all going to enjoy it. But for now, we're not really on a lull, but we ain't exactly at the most active point either. And even though there is stuff on the horizon, sadly, there's also sort of kind of stuff ending as well. The Dodge Viper is ending production this year and pretty cotton-picking soon, too. I don't even think you can actually buy one anymore. I think they're sold out. So pretty much everyone who has a Viper is who's going to have a Viper, or who's going to get it in the future is who already ordered it. So, yeah, that's sort of the end of an era there, which is sad. I've had a whole heck of a heap of videos, including a Dodge Viper on my channel, and even my channel, like, picture or whatever it's called, the icon that, when my channel comes up, is the Viper drifting, old deadly, the Viper SRT10 ACR that I've had since, like, day 2 or 3 of GT5. Immediately when I could afford a Viper, the one I knew I wanted when GT5 came out, was the SRT ACR. I got it painted all black, and it's been a whole heck of a heap of a nice car ever since. That was by far the car I drove the most in GT5. It had like 20,000 miles on it between the 2 or 3 I had. And the Ram was probably second or third, and in GT6 it's the Ram has the most and the Vipers are probably second or third. But that's more just from quick matches suit the Viper better and racing online. Or I mean, quick matches nowadays suit the Ram better, when back then it suited the Viper better. The Ram seems to be stronger in 6 than in 5, and as y'all can see here, the Viper's strong, but the Ram is a whole heck of a heap stronger now. The Ram is always mystified, really. There's really nothing wrong with the Vipers, they're so awesome, just the Ram is that much better. And that's sort of like the channel too. There's been a whole heck of a heap of changes, and a lot of stuff ain't the same as it used to be. Like, there ain't as much just general PS4 clips of shenanigans and stuff like GTA 5 or Crew or stuff like that, but there are more in-depth videos like this, and actually showing stuff that could help the general public, like tutorials or how to make cars go certain ways and stuff like that, which overall I feel like is a more productive way of doing things. And there's still just the general fun videos too that are meant purely for fun and not much more, like the Specialtatin and the Chaos videos and the random like GT Sport Wreck videos and the worst driving I've ever seen of Gene Bruno being Gene Bruno. That was awesome. And that will definitely continue. But as of now, it's to the 2-year point of my channel, and it's gone a whole heck of a heap better than I figured. I know I've said that in particular in a lot of videos, but honestly I haven't done that many videos like this in a while. And, well, I mean, Ram's always mystified, and the Ram has definitely gotten my channel into a nice point. GT Sport has definitely got my channel into a nice point, and those things combined have helped my channel grow a whole heck of a heap, especially recently. And I hope the growth continues, and whether it does or doesn't or whatever, I'll still be making videos. I hope y'all keep on enjoying the videos, and yeah, it's been an awesome 2 years, and there'll be hopefully a lot more than 2 years to come. Hopefully there'll be a lot more, and I mean, there really ain't all that much more to say. All my other videos have been thanking y'all, because it's y'all who make this the way it is. But I mean, it's a truism right yonder, even though there is some repetition in the sense of this is somewhat like the other videos. It's true, and there's really no other way to put it, because this is the most true way of putting it. It's y'all who make the channel better, and it's y'all that I thank for making the channel as good as it is now, and as much growth as it is now, and hopefully in the future it's just as much or even more. Yeehaw!